Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And today is gonna be a stream of about 3 hours, something like that, and I'm gonna try and finish the build. So for the build, we need... Where were we? Oh yes, we have finished the 4 data cards of the tier 1, so we need to place the remaining tiers, but in the meanwhile we still need to go back to Novice and produce some intermediate products, because we don't have the one for the tier 4 at least. And yeah, I think it's 1 or 2 products. No, nothing crazy, but still. So let's proceed with cards for now. Let's proceed with cards. I think a good part is that most of the setup is done. All we need to do is finish the cards. So let's go. And we have... So in which order should we do these cards? Is there something to be worried about? So this card requires the 2 of the previous ones, a lot of them. So let's start with this one. It will allow us to free 2 belt spaces of these 2 cards. Everything else does not have any product in huge quantities, so yeah, I think we should start with experimental genetic data. So 4 genetics facilities, and we can be using this beacon. So unless the buildings are like this, anyway, we need only 4 of them. So but there is like a power pole in the middle. There's a power pole in the middle. Okay, it's fine. You know what? Let's have a dedicated beacon. And speaking about beacons, what are the... I'm looking at the amount of buildings here. It's nothing crazy, like 4 to 7. I think these 2 can go one in front of each other. So we can do this and then this, like small amount of buildings each. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. 7 and 7, like in front of each other. Why not? Okay. And by the way, let's see here. 235. So whenever we see this number 235, we know that this card is not needed elsewhere except for the catalogs. So this one is unique, and this one as well. So only this card is used at the top. So we can merge. We can consume these 2 belts. I don't think they go anywhere above. Yeah, there is no like cards here, which is good. So we can consume these 2 belts. Output this one towards where? Where is it used? Where is it used? Oh, here, bioculture. And genetic data needs to go into the... Did we put it into the bioculture, genetic data? I don't believe so. Let's check, because we have made it. Let's finish the first belting. Let's finish here. Genetic data, right? Yeah, this is genetic data. We are outputting genetic data into here. So this part is the one which goes to these, and this is the belt which is going towards consumers. Genetic data. And so where was the green VAT? Oh, this one. Yeah, this requires a genetic data here, and the belt for it was this one. It outputs here up to 100. It outputs up to 100 here, and it starts here and balances in this chest. So this is the row. This is the row. I think we can very simply take from... I'm gonna put this belt to mark the lane. This one, right? Yeah. Still not used to... They look very much alike. Let's do this, and we can proceed. We can proceed with the data. We can even do this. Bam. And let's also make some space here. Okay. Okay, and let's do it like this. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We have genetic data here. Let me just confirm that. Yeah, this is the one. The one. This is the one. Okay. Now, genetic data. We need that plus biochemical. And biochemical is not you. Oh, you. Okay. And that's all, right? 1632, 1632. It's hard to check exactly, but I think, let me check again the intermediate resources. Okay, so we need bioelectric. This is a later one. You can see the greener it is, the higher tier it is. So this is tier 3, this green color. So this VAT requires a tier, this gel requires a tier 3 card. This one requires a tier 2. Look how it has a deeper shade of green compared to this one. This is tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Interesting that this one does not require, because it's not culture, it's just VAT. Ah, whatever. I'm not trying to understand. Okay, let's build the buildings. We needed 4, I believe. Yeah, let's finish that later. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are building the experimental data. By the way, we need 2 belts, right? This outputs more than 1 belt. And almost like more than 1 belt are going into the experimental biocultures. Did you plan for 2 belts of these for the experimental biocultures? Where are they? Oh, they are there. Okay, yeah, we did plan for the experimental biocultures. Did we? It requires 6 belts in total. What? Hold on a second. It requires more than 2 belts of this, more than 2 belts of this, and more than 2 belts of this. And I am seeing only 4 belts. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So let's think here. Man, I was so happy about that. Didn't think carefully. We do, yeah, like, I mean, we could throttle the system, but it wouldn't be very good. It wouldn't be a good thing to do. And also 2 belts of junk. We do have 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 of junk. Oh no, I think it has been taken into account, because we could merge. Imagine we have 1 belt of these, 1 belt of these, 1 belt of these, and then we can merge. We have 1 belt remaining. We could merge 2 of the items on 1 belt, but we have 3. Can we use some trick here? Can we use a trick? Can we like do something like this? I mean, we can, but what can we do from here? What can we do from here? How can we draw from it? That's a bit of a miscalculation. I mean, we could move stuff a bit above. We could move stuff above. Yeah. If we move everything 1 tile above, is it gonna fix the problem? We could definitely add 1 belt if we do that. But man, I like so much the, the belt system. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, we don't have any. Oh, we have 1 row of space. Oh, we have 1 row here. We could move this part 1 tile below, and that's gonna solve the issue. Not really, because this is direct insertion. This is direct insertion. And there's like no space in between. Can we use a trick? Can we use a trick? Oh man, that's really unfortunate. That really is unfortunate. We have 9 of them, right? We have 9 of them. We have 9 of them. And we actually need 7. So what if, hotfix, hotfix, what if we fed this one, only the leftmost one, like directly from here using the belts, and everything else could take from one belt. It would be very ugly. It would be very ugly. It would be very ugly. Oh, why does it have to be like this? 3, 3, 3. Or we could try to make sushi. We could try to make sushi and try fitting the like 300 per minute of 3 items over a single belt. That's a bit that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird. They do need this recipe. This recipe needs one of which, right? Yeah, it needs one of which. Nah, you know what? I think the best way really is just to move everything one tile above. I think it's the most. I think it's gonna be the most like safe, most safe. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me prepare some scaffolding, and let's just move everything one tile above. So yeah, I'm gonna just move this top row, only this top row, one tile above, and then fix everything else. One tile above. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. One tile above. Yeah, that's gonna solve our problems. So here we need one more belt. How about liquids? Yeah, these liquids are also going one tile above. Oh. And I think that's... Oh, no, this as well. These as well. These go one tile above. And this one goes one tile above. So, oh man, I think that was perfectly in the center. Yeah. It's fine. We can do 2. No problem. And now we are out of energy. The robots are charging. They need a minimum amount of charge in order to release robots. But it's almost done. Hello, Revan. How are you doing? Hello, hello. I'm in the process of adjusting a bit some of the... Actually, let's do it like this. Miscalculated the amount of rows in one of the most complex builds in bioscience. But it should be okay. It should be okay. So how should let's keep the third the evacuation of let's keep the evacuation of jungle cards right beneath the build, and we can add a third lane Because I think, yeah, chunk data card is always outputted using using the belts. So all we need to do is this, and we are good. And we are good. And adjust on this side, of course. What are you? You're not sure what are you, but can be like this. Okay, is there any mistake? Is there any mistake? Is there something I forgot to move? Let's see here. Yeah, these are all adjusted. Yeah, beacons. I remember the beacons, and the beacons they can actually go here. Like they were here, and they can go here, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Empty space. Oh, there is a missing. Yeah, they can go here and be perfectly. Oh, hold on. These two are not beaconed. Mayday. And that was a mistake from before, actually. Good thing that I have noticed. So, yeah, this beacon is covering these four. Hold on. Can it be covering? It can be covering 5 of these. It can only cover 4. So this beacon has to be like this, actually. So it's fine. We're not gonna be increasing this. We're not gonna be increasing tiling this anyways, so it's fine. Okay, are we good? Yeah, we're good. Here we are good. Perfect. We can even trim. We can trim from here. It's looking a bit better, more spacey-ish. There's like 1 row. Actually 2 rows. Oh no, this is for the beacon. Yeah, let's trim the remaining row. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I hope it's perfect. Okay, so now for the missing belt. For the missing belt. So we need to pass 1 belt here. However. Oh. What? Oh, it was it was like this. Okay, we need to pass 1 belt here. However, how should we be drawing from it? I think this has to be like this. Yeah. This has to be like... Oh! Oh. Oh, no. Man. It's never simple. It's never simple. Do we need 2, by the way? Do we need 2 arms? Do we need 2 arms? That's the question. Do we need 2 arms? It's like 1 every, how many? 22 crafting speed. 22 crafting speed. So divided by 3, about 7 something. 7 something per second. Can you pick 7 items per second? I think you can. I think you can, because you are a stack inserter. You have a stack size above, like you have a stack size of 10, even 12. Oh, what? Oh, I just realized they don't get updated. Or maybe they don't get updated to the maximum after they have been placed. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Because we don't override. I don't know. Okay, anyways, it can swing twice a second, more than twice a second, and I think it can grab 7 items and put them in. So we don't need 2 of these. That's wishful thinking for you. Let's do it like this. Yeah. Here as well. Oh yeah. And like here. Yeah, this is okay. It was like this, I think. It's fine. This is not a problem. Okay. now that these are all connected, these is connected as well everywhere, and we just need to put a however the red hand. So my thinking was to have, we could have two red hands. Yeah, perfect. Like two red hands for each of the belts, because the red hands are slow, notoriously so. Let's do it like this. Let's do the same here. Bam, bam, bam. What? Why are they different? Not sure. I think this one is different from others. The last one. It needs to, because it needed to fit the beacon. So, yeah, I think this is actually a mistake. Let me, it's a copy mistake. It should be like this. Yeah. And then here we can do it like one of these needs to be here. Yeah, I think that's looking more symmetrical, even though it's a bit more it's a bit weird, but can't avoid. It's fine. This is not a this is not a big problem. It's a aesthetics problem, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Okay. So these are properly inputting. Anyway, we can see if there is some problems we can fix them later. So we can actually have a red one in front of each other red. No, we can't. This isn't correct, first of all. And yeah, because of the beacon, there is no really other way here. So let's do it like this. These require a special red one. It's fine. It's kind of symmetrical. Let's do it here for the symmetry's purposes. Okay. And we are good. We are good. So right now we have 5 belts. We have 5 belts, and we need 6. We have 5 and we need 6, and we can use. I mean, we need 6. We need like 2 of each, but we can merge 2 products into one at the end for one belt. It's fine. And let's merge them on this third one. Okay. Now let's do the cards first. Let's do the cards first. And we need speed models. Do we have them? Yeah, we do have some remaining. Okay. So 2 of the cards. By the way, what's their speed? What's their speed? What's their speed? Card. Here, 1.6 items a minute. How many a second does that make? 20? Like 24 or something like that. 24. So yeah, one hand is. Oh, sorry, hit my mic there. One hand is not gonna be fast enough, I think. Because they're like 10. Yeah, let's put 2 hands just to be safe. But they need 10 of each, so let's put 2 stacks inserters and 4 long-handed inserters. Or we can use mini loaders, but in that case we'll need space speeders, which may justify. I think space speeders here are justified. They are justified. Usually I try to avoid speeders because of UPS, but if consider that we can replace 6 hands, 6 inserters with 1 splitter and 2 mini loaders, I think it's worth it. Yeah, they're very fast, very fast. Hold on a second. Let me check one thing. It's 3.2k, and if you subtract 235, yeah, we're still at 2 belts. We cannot have the same trick. Yeah, we still have 2 belts. Okay, let's go. So how should we do it? Let's plan it here first. We have one belt. Actually, this belt can be doing something like this, which I like quite a lot. And the second belt can be like this. Here's the mini loader. And the second belt can be like this. It can be but yeah. Is it better though? I mean, it's the difference. The difference is not gonna be very significant, so it's fine. And I think this is perfectly tileable. Oops, not you, you. So one belt is coming in from here, and one belt is coming in from here, and that belt is gonna be you. I think this is perfectly tileable. Because they're kinda... Yeah, look at this. Oh no! Oh, the power pole! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of symmetry, we're gonna move it all 2 tiles above. That's a sacrifice for the aesthetics. Sacrifice of infinite space in space. So not that big of a deal. Not that big of a sacrifice. We have seen better. Okay, and these two can be duplicated like this. No liquids, yeah, no, oops. Yeah, no liquids, no liquids, it's fine. How about evacuation? Could be done in the same way, Yeah, I'm not gonna use the hands. Although, because if we were to use the hands, yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, if we were to use the hands, it's fine. It's minor. It's very minor. Let me just do this and invert it and put it. You didn't properly invert, right? If you do it like... Yeah, no, we have to invert it. We have to invert it and do it like this. Yeah. Not yeah. Kinda. But not exactly like this. Is there a way? I don't think there is a way. So it's fine. Let me do it by hand. And we can actually remove these two. And even these. So the idea is to go the other way around. We evacuate from here. And we evacuate from here. Oh, no, that's impossible. That's not possible. But it's gonna be possible if we shift everything to the left. Like this. And this should be copy pastable. Yeah. Yeah, good. We have kind of a symmetrical design where we have two output belts. So one of these is actually gonna be going on a journey. Can we make... Oh, yes. We can have one full belt and one half belt going out of here. And the other half is going to be the one feeding the this. And the reason to that is that we need one belt and a half. We need exactly one belt and a half here. We need one belt and a half. We don't want to be having like 2 full belts and having balancing issues. So if we have one belt and a half, it's going to be perfect. It's going perfect. So let's take half here. How can we take half? How can we take half? Like split the contents of a belt into 2 halves. I think we need to have a splitter first, and then we can do some tricky business here. So we can take the left hand side here, and we can take the right hand side. No, sorry, the right hand side is going onto this side, and the left hand side. Okay, the left hand side is going here, and the right hand side is going here, and this is gonna guarantee us like 2 belts, like one and a half belt here, where we only have the right side, and here we're gonna have the left side for the catalogs. Perfect. Let's Should we be already piping them in? Let's check here. What do you need? Yeah, you need these two. Okay, let's already be combining and pumping and like doing whatever is necessary. Up. Whatever is necessary for that other. Maybe it's not a good idea to move them across and no, it's actually an okay idea. It's an okay idea because these two rows are not used by belts whatsoever, so we can pass them as. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. We don't have any more undergrounds. Oh, that requires a trip. That requires a. Before we make a trip, let's store like undergrounds. And should we even make a trip to Novice just to take the models? I think it would be good. Let's have a small trip to Novice. A small back and forth. I'm kind of sure the models are gonna be free some more space. The models are gonna be lacking. So model factory, it's gonna require us to fly on the bottom right side of the base. That's where the models are being produced. And let's see here. What do we need to make? What do we need to make for? Yeah, we need to make Vitalik Regent. We don't have that yet. We don't have this provided. And I think that there was a second item. But maybe we haven't unlocked it yet. Let me check quickly here for this datas. We need this one, epoxy. We need Vitalik epoxy. How do we unlock Vitalik epoxy? It's unlocked by making a tech using the science 3. But to get the science 3, we need Vitalik Regent. So we have to do it in 2 steps. Like first produce the Regent, make a factory for it, have a little bit of it, take a little bit of it, and bring it to space. Handcraft, almost handcraft, like temporary quick setup for a bunch of sciences 3 in order to tech towards science 4 and the epoxy, was it? I don't even know what it is in real life. Epoxy. First time hearing this word. Let's grab all the models. These and these. And now we can go back. The reason why I have grabbed productivity models as well is because we have a small production chain producing tier 6 models here. And we can be using little by little crafting the best tier we can afford. Oh, and by the way, when we research Bioscience 4, we can have last tier unlocked of productivity models, so we can be using these in labs. And that's gonna boost requirements of rocket usability among others, which is great. Which is just great. Okay, back to space. Or should we, while we're here, should we make the build? Should we make? Nah, because we need to make a new. We also need to make a new rails. We need to make new rails here. And I think instead of like going here, because there's like biters and other continent, I was thinking about like duplicating it, but something like this. Like if we have them like this, we can still be moving them onto the base, but without having concerns about like this continent, because our security line is here. We cannot be using this. And I think this works well. Like, leave some space for this oil patch, and do something like this. And just copy paste. There's gonna be requirements for a landfill. How many ingredients do we need? Maybe we can no, but yeah. How many ingredients do we need? Oh, Grandpa's asking where are the trains on Discord. Sorry, I forgot to disable Discord. I know it messes with people when sounds are enabled. Let me disable the sounds. And not sure if you're asking. Station. Not sure if Grandpa is looking to me, because if he were, it should be in the. Ah, no, okay, no, never mind. It's unrelated to the stream. Okay. Let's go back to space. Back to space. Why are you not moving? Are you stuck? Are you stuck, Step Rocket? Let me check Novice orbit. Oh, it is stuck. It is stuck because we don't have any space for electric motors. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. It was stuck. I mean, it happens. It happens. Now they're evacuated, and now new items can be put in back again. Because I remind you that whenever these chests get emptied, only then the memory of required items is being reset. I mean, we don't have to wait for the items. We can go. We can be going already. We can be going in already. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Do we need to grab anything from here? I don't think so. So, the plan. Finish the cards, bioscience cards, then go back to Novice, put train stations and production of the Vitalik thingy. Let me put the productivity models here. And also grab some space landfill while we're at it. Oh, before grabbing landfill, let me also activate the logistics stuff so that we get some missing items. And let me pick some more belts and undergrounds. Oh yeah, the undergrounds are have their own production line. At some point we need a lot of them, so I made a separate facility for them. Oh, there are no there is no production of stack filter inserters. Oh, there is none. There is none indeed. And that is not good. That's not good. That's not good. Let me then do this, and we can have a new row of production facilities above. And let's have a substation here. Is there any wires? No. I have a substation. So you are gonna be producing white ones, and we can just do this. Yep, good. Let's make more of these, because they are needed in the white ones if necessary. It's fine. Let me disable logistics for now, and we are good. Landfill and go. Back to base. Back to base. Hi, train. I think we are done with we're gonna be done with cards very soon. This old base is gonna be. Oh, we also need to plug in the rocket. Haven't almost had forgotten about that part. Okay, let's finish belting these. So, what's happening here is that we have one full belt. Let's belting them first. Let's be belting them first before discussing. Oops. This, and this, and we can use these 2 rows. Yeah, Let's make something symmetrical here. Oh, wrong side. Wrong side here as well. These are properly rotated. Yep. Okay. So we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 belts of input, and we need to combine 2 of them onto one belt. Let's first bring all the belts. Let's check the extract. How much extract do we need, and where is it used? Okay, extract is 100% used for the experimental bioculture. That's its all. That's its only purpose in life, is to be used in experimental bioculture. And did we belt it already? Extract, it's here. These 2 belts. Okay, these 2. Perfect. Easy enough. Easy enough to bring. Yeah, it's fine. Let's bring them. These are the extracts. Let's see. So these 2, and then let's put them on the same level. These 2, and the last one was nutrient watts. Here, you, but oh, you're. Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Everything was correct. Everything was correct. We didn't have to move this. We didn't have to move this because, yeah, because this one is a direct insertion. It's already present. I thought we needed 6 belts, so I have moved, for those who have just joined, I have moved everything 1 tile above. But it was not necessary. Oh, man. That was a big, that's what's happening when you, do some builds with some time in between. It happens every so often to me, like, what have I done? I thought I made a mistake, but in reality it was a little bit more not as simple as I thought it were, and because of that there's actually no mistake. Perfect. Just 2 of these and 2 of these, and that's all. However, there is one thing. Is it? What are these? Yeah, extract is used only here. Experimental genetic data is also only used here, right? Except for the catalog. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. Which one is a half belt? Which one is half belt? Which one of you is half belt? What I would actually like to do is to belt these towards the top, because one of these is a half belt, and we can be reserving half belt to red arms. We have only like 2 red arms here. So which one of you is half belt? It's the bottom one. The right one is the half one. So the right one is best at the top. The right one is best to be at the top, like this, yeah. And this one, I mean, it's fine to do it like this. This one is gonna be on the bottom. Okay, and these 2 are gonna go into here. They can go into here. Yeah, unfortunately, they're not really gonna be exactly. Oh, no problem. Okay, good. And we're done. We are done with these. The connections have been made. These need beacons. Was it only 4? Yeah, it was only 4. Okay, good. Let's before beaconing, let's we can already be placing the beacon. I can be placing it here. No, that's a bit too far. Here, good enough. Perfect. No problem. No biggies. Now let me just do this. Go in. Corner. Oh, there's a hole. No more hole. And let's continue with this one. We only need 2 biochemical facilities. to make biochemical resistance data. And we need our vitalic acid, which is only used here. Man, there's bioscience has so many different intermediate ingredients, but they're all used in a single recipe. Like vitalic acid is only used in this card. Like extract is only used in bioculture. Vitalic reagent is only used in significant biomass. Like that's it's almost it would almost be perfect for it to be a chain buildable on Novice, buildable on land, if not for if this was possible, or only in space if productivity models were not a thing. But okay. Okay, so these require 2 biochemical facilities. Biochemical facilities. Yeah, we do have them. Yeah, sure. Let's make them here. Why not? I mean, they could almost be in front of these because like the ratios must match. That's fine. So biochemical resistance, yep. And you are whenever I see fluids, I'm happy because like connecting fluids is the easiest part because everything has been set up for that. Let me bring in the evacuation of both contaminated stuff. So I think right one was never remember. Okay, the right one is water, and the left one is biosludge. Yeah, right one is water. Okay. We can do it like this. Yeah, water can be here. Right one is water. And this one could be biosludge. Okay. Now chemical gel as input can be taken. Oh, is it perfect? Oh, look at this. Perfect positioning. It's as far as it can go. And let's have the middle. Good. Now, our belts here are gonna be messing with the beacon. No, it's fine. Oh, and by the way, we can be actually combining the card here directly. So this card is only used. We can see the number is 235, so it's only used in the what's its name? The catalog. So we can actually it's fine. I want to align the undergrounds. Yeah, perfect. To make a tile. Oh, no, never mind. It can be like this, simple. The output is. Oh, there's a lot of outputs. Hold on a second. There's a lot of outputs. Let's check the numbers. Let's check the numbers. So outputs are 235, 130, and 260. You know what? This is the output because it outputs 50%. I noticed before. So it takes one, it outputs 50%. So in reality, the real consumption is 50%, and the output of basically the output is would be that 50% again. Therefore, the output numbers. Not sure if I was clear. I was clear here. But the output number of it is 130, which we need to inject back into the system. I'm just thinking whether it all fits like half a belt, so we don't have to be worried about multiple belts. And I think it does. Like 235 plus 130, so about 400, and plus 23, still 400. Yeah, it fits half a belt. Let's make 2 of these because there are different items, so we need several swings to output them. But it's like 10 seconds, no big deal. Okay, and we need to split here. So first split comes for the pink thingy experimental biomass here, and this one is gonna be injected into its input. For once, let's have the inputs at the top, or we can have like one input row here. Oh. Yeah, actually that's good. That's good, I think. Oh, but it's gonna be hard to. Yeah, no. Let's have it. Oops. Let's have it here. Let's have one input row here for this one, and this one is gonna be taking input priority on the left from here, and this is gonna be the biomass, experimental biomass. So is it needed? It's needed in a lot of places. So where is the belt of biomass? Where is the belt? We also need to be balancing it sideways. So it's gonna come on the right hand side, so we need to balance it to the left side like this, because these are gonna be taken from the left side. So the right side is gonna be always full, so this one is never gonna be consumed unless we properly balance it to the side from which the inserters take. By default, I think they take from the closest side. And it's fine. So we can have one here. Yeah, we can very easily have like a row for each. Let's do it like this. We can easily have a row or like a lane for each of the products. No big deal. Yeah, good enough. Which one is yeah, 111. So it's not even necessary to check which one is where, except for the fact that experimental biomass is the closest one, so we can have acid or blank data cards be anywhere here. How many blank data cards do we have? We have 2 belts remaining, right? I think these 2 belts are the data cards. Yeah, these are 2 remaining belts of blank data cards. Why do we have 2 belts? Do we still need that many of them? I mean, we are at somewhere here, so we kinda 600, 800, 11. Yeah, I think it's still a bit more than, which is fine. I was just surprised. Okay, let's draw from the belt here. You are gonna be the first biomass, and can be done. I mean, you are the blank data card, and let's get the vitalic acid. One single beta. I'm sure I have never drawn it. Yeah, let's. No, you are the epoxy, and oh, hey, this one. Let's get it. Oh, there is an earthquake in Japan right now. My chair is moving. I got used to it. It's no big deal, but it's still a bit surprising. Let me check. Oh no, it's okay. It's fine. Why am I always running down when it's fine. Okay, these are 2 blank data cards remaining. These have been belted. Did we properly? Yeah, we have taken from here, and here we have the mechanical data, which is going to be used a little bit later. Let me paste that here. Oh, I think it was the other lane. Yeah. It's here. These are almost done. We just need to evacuate the junk data card. Junk data card. You stream from Japan? Yep, I'm in Japan. I'm located in Japan. So yeah, the earthquake is still going. Oh, it's a strong one. Hold on a second. Strong earthquake. Oh wow, it's trembling. It's shaking. The ground is shaking. It's a strong. Okay, let me go downstairs. Pause. Quick pause. Quick pause. Hey, I'm back. It was a strong one. It was a strong one. Oh man, that's yeah. We are okay. Thank you, Manix. We are fine. Uh, it's still shaking a bit. Like usually when there is an earthquake, it lasts for like maximum 10 seconds. Like it shakes, and then it stops, right? But for now, like this one was pretty strong. It was pretty strong. It lasted for at least 1 minute. As long as the stream connection is up, yeah, that's a good point of measure. But like, if you check any like internet, if you check any site from like the Japan earthquake news, and I think they're already writing about it. Must be must be broadcasted. That was a strong one, man. One of the strongest I have experienced, maybe. There was one stronger 2 years ago. That's okay. I mean, whenever it's like 10 or 20 seconds, we are used to it. We don't even mention it. Like sometimes it shakes here, and I have never mentioned on stream because they were really small. But this one was stronger than usual. In Germany, it never shake the ground. You're lucky, yeah. You know, they talk that in Japan, maybe someday there's gonna be a huge one, and everyone is kinda mentally preparing to experience the huge one, which happens once every 100 years or something. Because last time there was a really huge one, has been a while ago, and people are talking that it may happen one day again, because like there are high chances, like once in a lifetime, once in a generation, there's like a mega earthquake. But I mean, if we die, we die. What can I say? If we die, we die. There is nothing to do. If we survive, then we survive. No need to be worried about that too much. Okay, back to important stuff. Back to business. How many experimental biomasses are we producing? 2.2k, one belt. So we have one belt to deal with, and it's this belt. It's this belt. Yeah. At least you die staying effective because our factory is growing. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. Did we choose a lane for this belt? Did we choose a lane? We didn't, but we can pick any of these because these are over. These lanes are finished, so we can actually take any of these. And let me do it for this one. Let me do this one. Let's do it like this. And mode. Draw the Control C. Well, yeah, this one. It's perfect. It's not the... Here. Connect you. Only one belt, so it's very, very convenient. No big deal. And let's plug it. Which one is unplugged? This one is plugged. Oh yeah, this one, the closest one. Okay. Good. I think this is yeah, the evac. So let's do this. These are the cars which are coming on the left-hand side, because the right-hand side properly... Yeah, the right-hand side is the left one here, and it's they're properly combined, and this is gonna be junk. Junk. And the junk is one of these, and we are talking left one. This one. Yeah, this one. Perfect. Perfect. Let's free some space here. Up, 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 and it's done. There was an earthquake 9 minutes ago, 74 kilometers away from Fukushima with magnitude 5.5, probably yours. If it's Tokyo area, I'm in Tokyo area. I'm west of Tokyo. So yeah, 9 minutes ago sounds about right. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, 5.5. Also, beware that Japanese don't use Richter scale. Richter? Richter? How do you say it? Richter scale. They have their own scale. It's not exactly the same. I think in Japanese scale it goes up to like 9, and on Richter scale it goes up to 7. There, it's a bit shifted. Okay, these cars are done. Let's place down the 7. Let's place down the 7 remaining ones. The 7. I meant the number. Yeah, 7. I remember correctly. There were 7 buildings of each, so 7 buildings of these and 7 buildings of these, and we are producing exactly 235 of these, so we can have a combined output. Let's build them together. Let's build them one in front of another. Richter scale is also up to 10. Oh, really? Okay, my memory is not correct, but I do know that Japanese scale is different. So maybe it's actually the other way around. They have their own scale. Seven thermodynamics and 7 mechanical ones. Oh, man, it's still shaking a little bit, but that's like post. I think that's post. Like secondary effect. We don't have mechanical facilities. Oh, we don't have mechanical ones. We need mechanical. Let me have a quick base trip. Is it yeah, 7 mechanical. Oh, and mechanicals here. So we need to and even more mechanicals. And why don't we have any? Let's grab a bunch. So we need 14, 7, and 7. 28. And we have 1, so 27. Logistics. Mechanical facilities. I'm not seeing them. I think they were a bit earlier. Yeah. 25. Let's pick 30. Just to be sure. 20, 30. Okay. And let's pick everything else. Genetics. Do we have genetics? I think we do, but okay, let's pick electromagnetics. 14 plus 10, 24. 25 electromagnetics. And then we need radiation. I think we have radiation. Yeah, I pick radiation. We have some genetics. And we have 5 biochemical remaining. So what don't we have? Biochemical should be good. 14 radiation, so we have 15. Yeah, that's fine. Thermodynamics, how many did we have? Hold on, how many? We need 7. Do we have 7? We have 3. Oh, 7, 7 here. Oh, no, that's the 7 for... Oh yeah, this 7 that I'm currently placing. Okay, good. And everything else should be okay. Everything else should be okay. They are mostly mechanical. Yeah, I think it's okay. If we need, we can get back, but and more, even more scaffolding. Yeah, 5.5 is you feel it really hard. Like it's also it also depends on how long it lasts, right? If it lasts for like 10 seconds, you feel it quite briefly, like it shakes briefly, and then you're like, okay, it stops. You don't even I don't even mention it if it lasts only 10 seconds, but if it lasts like 1 minute, then it's not a story. Quick reading into the topic, seems like there's only one magnitude scale for measuring earthquakes, but there's different values on expressing or analyzing these, and these values taking different measure points from the seismograph, but all in all they are magnitude scales. Are you sure? I'm not gonna look it up now, but there is it doesn't mention that Japan has their own scale. Japan doesn't use a Richter scale. Just quick reading. Okay. Maybe just be I'm lying to you guys. Maybe. Maybe it's like just different, as you say, different measure points. I don't know. I know I was confused at first by the values because they didn't match what I knew. Like, yeah, it's I'll look it up more and let you know later, like the next stream, if you're still interested, or you can look it up yourself. Okay, mechanicals and thermodynamics, 7 of each. Let's put thermodynamics at the bottom. A bit too close. Let's move it. Let's align it with others. Yeah, align. And mechanical. So let's. Oh, they have the same width. That's perfect. So we can have them both output the card on a single lane. So you are. And they both take in experimental biomass and blank data cards. Man, they have the same output lane, and they can have same input lanes. They can have let's have the output in the middle, and take inputs like this. So all of them are gonna be drawing from this and this, and they're gonna be outputting towards the middle. How does that sound? That sounds nice to me. Let me check the names. Hold on a second. You are tier 3. We are making tier 2 now. We are making these two. Yeah, but they still have the same... they share experimental biomass, and they output onto the same lane. So only 2. Only 2. Okay, let me check the names. Biocombustion resistance and biomechanical resistance. Combustion resistance and biomechanical resistance. Yeah, I'm glad I have combined them together. They are like all based on resistance. Oh, and it's really nice the fact that there is like 4 tile spacing in between them. That's gonna allow us to place nice beacons. And 1 beacon in the middle is gonna cover 4 of them. So it's gonna be like this. Like they're gonna be like this. The output is gonna be. Let's place the beacon. Beacon. Let's place the beacon here. Yeah, perfect. Look at this. Look at this. That's perfect. Do this. And that's gonna be half a tile. The outputs are gonna be here. Yes, starting with the outputs. I know it's crazy, but I'm crazy sometimes. Oh, and they need lubricant as well. So one of these is the middle one is biomass. Let's already be. I know that like I'm doing it all at once, but the faster I do it, the less chances are that I forget something. So let's plug in biomass in the middle. Where does it come from again? This belt, this one. Okay, and this is the output of the cards. By the way, okay, card. Again, distractions. Let me plug the cards already into the catalogs. So we have 2 belts here for the tier 1, and here are gonna be the 2 belts for the tier 2. Yeah, I'm trying to... Maybe it's not the most efficient way of laying them, but... I mean, not the fastest one, but is the one which makes them both symmetrically looking. So I'm just gonna copy that, okay, easy. Yeah, you thought you couldn't make them symmetrical. Did you, underground belt? Did you? You don't have that power. Okay, so one is here. One is this one. It's the one from these two cards. And the second one is gonna be coming up from above. And we are gonna be done with the tier 2. Let me do it a little bit like this, so we can do this. Okay, good. We have 2 belts for the tier 2. Let's finish the inputs. So you take in black data cards. You don't. You take the biomechanical datas. And now I realize I would prefer these to be actually inverted, like this, because it's easier to do the cards from below like as fast as possible. And other than that, they have the same. Yeah, I should have copied that before deleting them, but that's okay. This card, yeah, resistance. Perfect. Now, this one has 3 liquid inputs. No problem, but let's try to align. Let's actually try to align the biosludge outputs. And yeah, that's actually easy. Like go to the bottom, and we can have 2-3 sides these. And these are gonna be the bio evacuation, and bio evacuation is the left one of these. So this one. Do we have? Yeah, we have cosmic water as well, and cosmic water is gonna be this one. It can go straight towards the left. It can go here, and it's gonna be here. And this is gonna be the cosmic water. I mean, this is the cosmic water. And lubricant. We shall bring lubricant. Lubricant. Here. Here we go. Plop. 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 So everything has been calculated here. Like the throughput should be okay. If we check the lubricant throughput, we need 6k per minute. That's nothing. That is nothing. So these are okay. Outputs are okay. The input here is this, the experimental biomass. Let's bring in the power. Bring in the power. We don't need it here, but yeah, we really don't need it here. Like as we go further, oh, that's weird. That's actually weird. For some reason, we have started with the level 1 close to the output, where with the astroscience we had catalog 4 being the closest one, and the last data cards being also the closest ones. And here we have I copied that design, like in making catalog 4, which is not set yet because we haven't researched it, being the closest one, but the light cards became the closest ones. And the reason to that is that, like, to have belts like this, to have belts not like mixing with each other, like light cards come from this side and going into this side. Then the second tier is like this, like what's the word? So they don't cross each other, basically. Concentrical. I think mathematical term should be concentrical. In French, it would be concentrical circles. Cercle concentrique. Not sure if in English it's okay, but I think oftentimes English and French terms are very similar. So I will go with this. Attempt. There is no speed modules. Okay, this is the card that we need. Do we only need it here? Let's check. Yeah, biomechanical data, 235, look at this. We produce 470, right? Yeah, 470, because it's 2 times 235. 235 for the catalogs, and 235 for these, because they convert 1 to 1. These, 1 to 1. Okay, good. So U, which is here, we can now remove the indicator of what it is, and we can bring you here. Let's do it like this, and this is good. Lubricant is here. Lubricant is here. Cosmic water is here. Biosludge is here. Oh, we have the feedback loops. Hold on a second. We do have a feedback loop here. We output 2 things. We output the biomass and biomechanical data, and here as well we output biomass and mechanical data, and biocombustion data. 50%. 25%. And you know why it's good? It's because the belt is automatically balanced. On both sides there's going to be biomechanical data, and on both sides there's going to be like each own data cards, and on both sides there's going to be the biomass, which makes it very easy to balance. Just take it from here, bring it here, and put it back in with the input priority from the left. Right. Biomass is going here, and it's getting inputted from here into the system. And both of them draw from the belt, so they're gonna take from both left and right hand side, and we don't need to be worried about the sides. Good. Now the data cards are continuing to flow, and we don't have any junk cards. We still need to bring blank card here, so we can still be taking from this left belt. The right belt for now it's still ongoing, it's not used, which is fine. And whenever the left belt is gonna be overloaded, whenever it reaches, I know it's not yet, but whenever we come close to like using full belt, I'm gonna stop continuing it and have only one remaining. Okay. The inputs, and we are done. Oh, plasma stream. This is properly outputted. This is inputted. This is inputted. Just the plasma stream, and it's right here, right in front. And I think it's only used in. Yeah, if you look at the yellow stream, this is the only card. Okay, I lied. There are 2 cards which use the yellow stream. 3.1 plus 2.3, and we are producing 7. So, oh yeah, the ion stream as well, plus 1.5. That's about right. And I think we have already plugged in this one. Let me check. So the ion stream is outputted here. This is the stream. Yeah, sure. Let's continue it towards the top as well, and let's input it like this here. Or here is good. Here is good. So they're like in front of each other, not looking into each other. Like these 2 pumps do not mix, but the aesthetical symmetry is here. Symmetry. Okay, and we don't need to continue to the top, so I'm not gonna use the 3 T-junction. I'm gonna use the corner. That's the last consumer of this plasma stream, and we are good. We are good. 1, 2, and biomass. Yep, perfect. We are done with tier 2. Tier 2 is done. Now let's move on with tier 3. Oh, sorry. It's not done yet. We need to copy paste. So how many did we need? We need 7. We needed 7. I think we can go ahead and make 8. Nah, it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Yeah, like this is good. We just need. Okay, no, not 7 each. Not 7 in total. Sorry, 7 each. So we still need to make. We need to make almost 2 of these. No need for you, and just do this. Yep, perfect. Should we keep underground belts? Oh, hold on a second. You are not. Okay, let me make them symmetrical here, in the middle. Okay. So they're all placed the same, and we can also use these as well. Symmetrical, even though they're not symmetrical. Where is the hole? Where is the problem? These are actually here, right? Yeah. Okay, now they're symmetrical, except for this side, where we should have 4 of them here. Okay, now we're good. Are we? Yeah, it's unnecessary. No, it's unnecessary. So here is unnecessary as well. Okay, let's not be crazy. Let's not be crazy. I'm not an artist. I never was an artist, and never will be. But a small little touch of aesthetics has never hurt anyone. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. We have exactly 7 of these. Yep, and we are good to go. Let me trim. Let me trim here. You know that this pylon is kind of in the middle. This pylon is kind of in the middle. Let's check the network. Yeah, like they're a bit weird. I think we can actually lower this pylon. If I delete these, I think we can move it. Yeah, we can, because they are not stretched. They're not too stretched at the top here. Let me place it exactly here. Yeah, perfect. So now we can place it exactly here, and we can have rectangles. Look at how it covers perfectly the the 7th. We don't need another pylon. Okay, rectangles. Rectangles are great. I like rectangles. We done? We done. Tier 3, the last 4 that we can make actually, and these are gonna be done a bit later when we bring in the epoxy, and we also need uranium. I think we have uranium, but still. By the way, speaking about uranium, let's check how our mine is doing. When we colonized it a while ago, it's the last mine we took from buyers. It was at 1.3, I think, million. So we have already used 500 of it. But it's not like we have consumed 500 because we have a full storage of stuff. So we have consumed and we have stored the uranium. But it's still gonna run out at some point, so we need to find a way to deal with it. Can you quick throw a look into Discord? Sure. What do you want me to look at? German media reporting earthquake with magnitude 7.3 near Fukushima, and they say they have tsunami danger warning. Don't. You can put this into the stream. But thank you for the warning. Thank you for the warning. I'm gonna try to stay safe, but you know, if one day I stop streaming, you know what happened. Oh man, it's fine. Don't worry. I have thank you for staying safe. Actually, if you don't want me to read some things in the stream, I recommend you place it first in the message, like because I'm gonna start reading it out loud, right? And then I'm like, I didn't want to put that into the stream. But thank you for kind words. I hope everything is going fine, but if everything doesn't go fine, I mean, I have good psychology for that. Good psych? I mean, if we die, we die, right? Anyway, we're gonna die sooner or later, so... Hey, Kano! How are you doing? You're coming in the middle of sad talk. Sad. Ah, it's fine. How many science packs did you outsource by now? Still finishing the bioscience, and we have 8 of 16 science packs ready. Cards ready. So for now, yeah, still a bioscience build going. Still bioscience build. It's not very fast. It's not as fast as I wanted it to be, but it's we're getting there slowly and steadily. We are at 11 days. How many hours in total? 11 days. That's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours. We are way above 250 hours. Man, that's a lot. Playtime on this. Yeah, it's the playtime. 24 hours. Each day is 24 hours. Speaking of hours, how? Let me check the energy beam. Energy beam. In 1 hour. It's in 1 hour on Setlands. Energy beam is gonna be here in 1 hour, and we need 50 gigajoules, 630 megawatt. We don't have the megawatts, and we don't even have the umbrella here. So you know what? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray that everything goes okay. We shall see. 282 hours. Oh, thank you for the math. Yeah, that's a lot. I have seen the other streamer who is like finishing with all the 4 sciences, and he's like a 200 save. I mean, I'm slow, but in my defense, we have a nice design, which is nice. Hello, Tofifi. Oh, I like your name. I love Tofifi. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, I'm new here. Can you show your factory? The factory is big. Making a complete tour is gonna be a bit long. So let me just show you. the general layout. So this is the shape of the factory on Novice, on the starting planet currently. Like you can see walls all around towards the connection. There's quite a bit of lakes, which creates some nice choke points, but at the same time take away the space. And we have a rail system. And basically this donut is the original base with vanilla production lines. You can see here is like iron smelting and steel smelting. Here is copper smelting. Here is the mole. Here is the nuclear power plant, which is powering up the whole base with a bunch of generators. Here are the sciences. Just a small tileable build first, but we can tile it anytime. Here is the first booster base. You can forget about it. Nothing crazy. Here is the refinery, like building coal items, and here are spread out various production facilities of various space exploration intermediate items, along with rockets towards colonies. That looks like a deadlock on the east side of Novice. East side of Novice, the deadlock. Where? I'm not seeing any trains being stopped. I mean, here there are on the stations, which is fine. I'm not seeing any trains being... Oh, the other east. Oh, yeah, the east. The east, yeah. You know, guys, I live in a country at the very east of the world. I know where east is. Or not. Where is the deadlock you're talking about? These are stackers. These are all stackers. These are stackers. These are stackers. It solved itself. Oh, okay. Not sure where was it. Hopefully. I mean, whenever all the sciences kick in and start producing, everything is going to be circulating. All the trains which are now currently stopped. I think we have a lot of trains. How many trains do we have? We have 54 trains in the space station, and if we go on Novice, we have 247 trains on Novice with 700 stations, and all of them are gonna kick in whenever we branch all the sciences. That's gonna be hell to debug. I mean, I think it's like the logistics, the delivery network is pretty self-explanatory. Debugging is not gonna be hard, but I wonder how many actual locks there are gonna be. But there shouldn't be any, because the limit system will not allow too much trains to circulate at the same time. It shouldn't. Okay, let's see for the third tier of sciences. Oh yeah, and the space base is like this. Tofifi. This is the bootstrap base, the first one we made here. Like there is a mole with different items. There's like a small chemical production of liquids. There's like a initial first and second tiers of every cards. Only 3 tiers for energy. And here is the rail network with intersections made in Kano, made by Kano 96. I justify their layout by saying it's not I who made them. I mean, they're highly functional. But some people are not complaining, but they're asking why do they look weird like this. But I like the flowery shape, like petals. You can see petals all around. So, and this rail system is gonna harbor our space base. And we have astrosciences, all the 4 tiers here. Bioscience, we are currently building it here. We're gonna be having energy here, and energy here and material here. Here is like the recycling facility, junk data cards and whatnot. Here is white data card production, and here is the refinery. That's temporary bases we have. After we finish bioscience, actually after we finish all 4 sciences, we will be adding a central science facility where we're gonna be importing all of the catalogs, combining them, matching and combining. Sorry, why are you staying? Why are you staying here? Sorry, why didn't you go to any other empty spot? Oh, enable train limit is not set. Enable train limit is not set. This checkbox. And it's not that it's not set. It's actually not. Hold on a second. What is going on here? I think it should be 1. I think it should be just 1. Right? It doesn't need to be dynamic here. How did we... hold on. No, there is no train limit on any other stacker. No, stackers don't need train limit. So why are you trying to come here when there are other open stations with the same name? What's happening? Stackers never needed a train limit because the trains choose the next available one. Oh, because you don't have any chain signal, maybe? Because there is no chain signal. Oh, there's no chain signal to route your route. Okay, let me. I think it's. I think that's the problem. Let me quickly fix it. It's right here, or right below. I think chain signal is required in order to find a route for the train. Like if it's red here, it's not gonna be able to come here. Let me put it on manual. Have it go back a little bit. Hello, Mr. Mycelium. Welcome to the stream. You have to chain all the way in, no? I think only in front of it here is gonna be good enough. These ones are. I mean, they could be waiting. They could be waiting in front of this one. They could be waiting here, which is okay. But this one needs to be a chain, I think. Yeah, look at now. It shows its path. It shows its path. Sir? Why do you want to come here? No. A rail right behind the station. Everything else chain. That way the trains never pull forward to wait. Rail right behind the station. Behind the station here? You mean here? Everything else chain. I never used chains here, and it's the first time I'm having this problem, so I'm a bit surprised. Let me put it back on manual, and yeah, it's trying to go into the one which is. There's a missing signal after the station on the left side. After the station. Oh, here. Yeah, true. True. But that doesn't explain why this train tries to come in here when it's blue towards others. Why did it choose this station? It's already full. Hold on. That problem had never occurred. Like, for example, look at all these trains. They all went to their dedicated stations, and they don't have the chain signals anywhere. They only have the rail ones in front here. Same system, but it's working there. It's working here, or is it working by luck? Any experts on stackers in chat? Let me check Novice. I have done it millions of times on Novice, and it was never a problem. Yeah, look at this. Like, the trains like find an available station, an available stacker for them, because it's the one where they can go. And we never have any train limits here. This is all automatic, or at least that's what I thought. Let me check. Are all of these properly named? Oh, they're not named. Okay, got you. They're not named. Okay, now it can go there. But that doesn't explain these two. These did not explain these two. You didn't put a chain in front of it. We don't need a chain anywhere here, unless, from what I have observed until now, with all the stackers we made, there was never a need to put chains here. There were never needs. The novice stacker didn't have a chain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is never need. I mean, they do have chains, but they're here, right? Like, it's like all the way here, which is maybe not very efficient. I think a normal signal here would be good for the train to be stopping here. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Anyway, we don't have more trains than we have stations for them. So this should never be an issue. They should always find their own like train stop. But I don't know why. I don't know why this train here wanted to come onto this stop. Maybe it chose its stop before the other train came to the stop. Maybe because they were traveling at the same time, and this train found this stop, but the other train was also going to this stop, basically. I'm not sure. Oh, these are mole robots, which are trying to supply me. Hey, thank you for following, Tofifi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the We Are Solving the Problem stream. It's not a bad idea to set train limits on stations. It's set everywhere on requesters and providers, but I have never set them on stackers. And trains had never have a problem with choosing a free stacker. Like, stackers have the same names, except for the first one. These have the same name, and as you can see, after I have put them in manual and back on automatic, they went perfectly onto their destination. So maybe what happened is that the both of them were still circulating, and they both chose this stacker, which is weird. That means that the problem may also happen on Novice. So I mean, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see if it happens again. That was weird. And let's also stop littering space. Let's collect the trash here. Too much littering. That was during the time when we had a global network for delivery of the charge packs. The train pulled forward until it had no path to another station. That's the thing. The train was here. The train was like this. The train was here like this. It was it had already decided that it wanted to come onto this train station, onto this train stop, where there was already a train onto this train stop. If it were like here, then it would find its free stop. But it was here, like it was already engaged onto this stop, and that's why I think both of them kinda chose this stop because it was ready. So maybe we should be actually forcing train limit to 1 on each stop, just to make sure we avoid this problem. If we force train limit to 1 onto each stacker, I think the problem is never gonna happen again. Only 1 train at a stacker at all times. But I'm really surprised it has never happened before. That's what properly signaled, it should not be able to make that decision. Isn't it properly signaled? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how people signal their stackers usually. But I'm really surprised that I never had an issue with this kind of signaling, and it happened for the first time. But maybe actually I did, but I never noticed. Maybe I just never noticed. But look at how all of them are properly stacking. I mean, there are 2 for these. Like, and the stackers are like these rail signals in front of it. Is this a mistake? Number 10,000 and something. Let's hope not. But yeah, okay, anyways, if we see that there is a problem on some stacker, if 2 trains are trying to fit 1 stacker, I'm gonna fix that by setting train limit to 1 onto this stacker. For now, there was like no problem, so it should be okay. Damn. Can you copy the rail and paste it somewhere? The rail? Which rail? Copy and paste the rail. I'm not sure what you mean. From that stacker. This rail? Like, copy the rail from the stacker and paste it? Oh, why? What's the idea? Factorio developer mistake. Never streamer's mistake. The whole stacker. Why do you want me to copy the whole stacker? What's your thinking? I mean, we could add more stackers here. Why not? Just to be able to see signals and see what happened. Oh, you mean reproduce the problem? We could try reproducing it. Okay, let's have a quick try. So imagine that. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to try to check whether unit testing, guys. Unit testing. So imagine we have a rail system and we have two stackers here, which one of these is obviously the closest one. Let's not make it too crazy, so it's easier to clean up later. So we're gonna have 2 stations here, like this, and let's have signals. Let's have signals as usual, like two signals here, 2 signals here, 1 on the output, why not? And yeah, and 1 on the input. No chains. And let's name these stackers like A, whatever. And let's have 2 trains, and let's see, both of them are gonna be trying to come to A, and let's see whether they all are gonna be trying to come to 1, or they are able to get spread. Never thought it would be a problem. So in order to test it, let me first configure this train. And let's send you again onto A, so it loops. So let's start with this one. It's gonna try to go here, I think. No, I mean, yeah. Okay. Come on. Hold your horses, train. Hold your horses. Look, did you see how it had no hesitation? Like, bam! No hesitation. Let me pass. Okay, you try to go there, and you are trying to go here, and let's see if you are also gonna be trying to come here. Signals are important. Yeah, they are. They are. Let's see. Yeah, it came here. Look. Originally, this train was supposed to come here. You could see it, but because this train come here, it could change its destination to here. Look, they don't have any more problems. Let me show you again the experiment. Let me show you again. Look, these trains are both on manual. I'm putting this one. No, sorry. This one is now on automatic, and it tries to go to this station, to right station, right, to the rightmost station. But when we say go to this train, it chose this station, but this one changed its mind. It's able to come to the next one, and that's why I never use chain signals. Like, this should be working. I think the problem with that stacker is the rail before the stacker where the rail merges. Where the here? So what would be the problem? Like, why the train? Why after the first train came in here? Why the second one also tried to come in here? Maybe it happened before I added more stackers. Maybe we had like only one, and I think, yeah, I tend to think it was like a one-time issue. Like, there was some weird one-time issue, and as you can see here on the test circuit, it should never happen again. Like, the trains are able to change their, like, same name station destination if that one is full. Hey, Mo! How are you doing? How are you doing, Mo? It's been a while. How are you doing? So yeah, anyways, I think this problem is solved. So there is no more issue. And we did get one discharged power pack. Let me put it here. It's been a while. Doing great. Awesome. What have you been up to? Okay, let's finish the 4 cards. In the meanwhile. So here we have these. Okay, so which one we should start with? Let's also think about groupings. Which should be grouped? I'd like to group these because these look like yeah, they look very similar. They both use significant biomass. They both output junk data cards, where these two don't output any junk. So the groupings seem obvious. Which one should be the first one? Like the bottom one? Let's do this first. Let's do these first. Yeah. Path of Exile happens. Oh, I had been sucked into Path of Exile a while ago. I think it was a long time ago, like maybe 5 years ago. I have played a lot of Path of Exile. at first I played Diablo 3, but it was before Reaper of Souls, and I was not satisfied with the auction house, like many like many people, and I was craving some hack and slash at this moment, so I have tried out Path of Exile, and I was sucked into that as well. It's a lot better now. I heard Chinese company bought it. Tencent, was it? I think, yeah, Tencent is buying a lot of companies, but they're buying a lot of video game companies. But from what I heard, they don't really mess with developers. Like developers are still free to do whatever they want. So, not sure how it affected Path of Exile in a positive or in a negative way. They still have full control of how the game is designed. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, for example, Tencent bought Riot Games, right? But they bought Riot Games, so basically League of Legends, for those who don't know, and they're only buying it in order to be able to release this kind of similar game to Chinese market, right? But they don't mess with developers' decisions abroad, because they know it's functional, it's working, it's popular. So they don't really, like, they let developers do what they want. But you never know. You never know, right? Black data card and significant biomass. Hold on. Are they... They both require significant black data card and significant biomass. And they both... no, sorry. This is number 4. Number 3 is here. Yeah, they both require these. Oh, but look at the outputs. See how this is not 235? It means this card is used elsewhere, and I remember where it's used. It's used in advanced neural gel. So we need to branch out this before combining them. How is Space Base turning out? Let me give you a small overview. I'm not sure when was last time you swung by. Were you here when we built the rail expansion? That's the great space. And we have finished Astro Science, all four tiers combined. There is a refinery, this is all new. Cool. So yeah, the idea is to have like separate facilities for all the sciences, all the space sciences, and have like train-based network bringing in stuff. And the delivery for all the sciences are gonna be the catalogs, the 4 catalogs, because the catalogs are the building block. The catalogs are the building block of many things. Not only sciences, because they mix and match to produce insights, to produce significant data. They all mix and match, but they are also ingredients for stuff like, I don't know, productivity models and whatnot. Okay, let me confirm. Yeah, it was this one, bioelectric one. Bioelectric, the interrogation mark here. Yeah, that one is gonna be used in 2 ways. So let's have the outputs on the side. Oh, hold on, how many machines? 9 machines. That's a lot of blinks. Let me check. Ah, they're fine. Oh, hey, I'm doing the same strategy. Hey, Sleep Second. The same strategy, you mean exporting the catalogs, right? I think I tried to identify the main building blocks, and I think catalogs are pretty good like product to export. Oh, we can actually place them close to each other. Maybe we don't need to have 2 rows, because we only need like 10 of these, right? Yeah, we only need 10. So I think if we place them close to each other, it's gonna be fine. Notice how you don't have any liquid input-output on this side, only on this side. Therefore, you can place them, you can connect them. If you had an output or input here, you wouldn't be able to do it. Why don't we set up few artillery on Novice so you don't have to deal with the constant attacks anymore? Because I'm sure we are polluting way more than what the artillery can handle. You can see the pollution cloud, and you can see that the fact that there are bases all over the place, you can see the pollution cloud is being absorbed by the surrounding bases. All of them absorb the cloud. However, if we were to eliminate these bases, with the artillery. The cloud would be much longer, but it would still hit, I'm sure it would still hit the bases beyond the artillery range. Even if we cleared those close nests, we would still have attacks coming in from a bit further nests, where artillery doesn't reach and where the pollution cloud would expand to. So it's not a big problem. Like everything has been defended using the infinite oil supplies we have. Heavy oil actually. We are producing heavy oil and we are burning it, and we are burning the natives with it. Do you have cooling on site, or is that something else? The cooling is done on site, yes. For each science block, well, the cooling is done on site. Like bioscience is not a good example because it requires almost no cooling. But let me show you astroscience. Astroscience is the one which requires a lot of cooling, and because of that, I have split the cooling into several blocks. Like there is like a block of cooling here, which actually outputs cold thermofluid onto each own pipe, so that we don't deal with liquid throughput problems. Each of the blocks output cooling up to 50k a minute. 50k of liquid per minute is how much you can get on a single chain of pipes without problems. So there are several cooling setups, cooling facilities, in order to cool all of these instruments to observe the stars. This makes me want to join your map and trying to prove this. I mean, if you really want, I can give you the save file and you can prove it. But yeah, this is an offline playthrough. But it's not. I mean, it's not that I don't believe you. I think maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe we can clean up everything with artillery. Problem is we don't need to, right? Like, we don't need to do it. We have defenses which are holding. Robots are being automatically replenished, and there's just no need for this this kind of task, right? This is like a base with mini bases. Yeah. I'm loving the modular design, like modular factories which do their own work and which have an interface. Like they have an export-import interface in the form of stations. You can see here you have requester stations and provider stations. The factory does its work. It asks for items and it outputs items. This is the factory's API basically for programmers out there, and we are importing everything that's necessary. And here we can also have a beacon in the middle of these, I think, yeah. So we have 2 belts of input. Oh, are you? Oh, you are touching these. Okay, it's fine. If you're touching them, then we can have a beacon afterwards. It's fine. I have central cooling next to Astro and piped straight to it. But the trains supply other science builds. Ah, you distribute your cooling liquids. That's one way to do it. That's one. Yeah, I'm not against the central cooling setup as well. The thing is, it's like cooling is basically a loop, right? You cool the hot liquid, you output the cold one, and you cool back the hot one. So if you put them on your train network, you're just gonna be having more trains, right? You're just gonna be having more circulation. Like cooling in itself only requires hot thermofluid, a little bit of it. So if you cool it in place, then you have way less trains circulating. Only when you need more, when you don't have enough hot fluid anymore. Object-oriented base, exactly, exactly. How did you guess? How did you? It makes things easier to debug. Let's put it like that. Yeah, we have. It's fine. We can have 2 junks here. Let's do it like this, and so at first we need to evacuate junk data cards. We need to evacuate jungle data cards. And the idea here would be to combine both of these since they use the same inputs. So this one is using significant biomass and black data cards, and the cryogenics data, which is produced in biochemical facility. Cryogenics. This one is also using the same, and this one requires cooling. Let's put them in front of each other. I mean, doesn't matter, because anyways. Where are you from? I'm right now living in Japan. Located in Japan. And that's why the time is strange for you. But yeah, but I'm not Japanese. I'm raised in France and born in oh man, I don't even want to say it now, but in old Soviet Union. I'm actually I'm not Russian. I'm half Russian and half Ukrainian. That's why I'm very much affected. My father had to evacuate Ukraine. He was living in Ukraine, and he had to evacuate. And he went to France. Actually, he jumped with his family on the evacuation bus, and they went to France, where my mother's side, my mother is living in France still. Basically half of my family is living in France, so they could take them in and they could offer where to stay. Basically, they divorced and they have their own family, and but they're friends. Like they're still talking to each other, no problem, and they could help each other, which is really nice. Get the torches and forks. Actually, I'm quite lucky to not be 100% Russian in this case, like today, because I know that a lot of Russians are persecuted all over the world. I mean, I would persecute Russians who are for the Russian regime, right? But the Russians who are protesting all over the world, and even these get persecuted. So that's I don't really understand. Like, there was one guy who was openly against the war in Canada, and he was playing in an orchestra, and he was banned from the orchestra just because he was Russian, even though he took risks and protested against the war. So I don't really understand. Like, some people, I mean, I do understand Ukrainians people hate, like, they hate all the Russians, whoever they are. But I don't understand other people's, like, strong hate. So you are my neighbor. I am from Poland. You know, I have been raised and educated in France, so I have a very European mindset. I think it's most important is what you are. So what you have come to be. Some people are going too far because they don't understand what's happening. They're usually not even thinking, just feeling emotions. Yeah, true. Like, I don't blame at all Ukrainian people for hating all the Russians. Like, if I were in their shoes, I would hate all the Russians as well. Like, but fortunately, I'm half of both, so I can understand both sides. Cannot blame them, that's for sure. Let me connect. Let me try to talk and do stuff at the same time. Sometimes I'm being too invested into some subjects, and I'm not exactly working towards what I should be working. You are fine being here, right? Do you need to be elsewhere on stream? What, 15k, 1500? No, you're only needed in one place, so we can have a straight line. Okay, let's have. Oh, I think you are the line. Okay, let's have you. Well, let's have you here. Let's have you here. Yeah, why not? here and here. The stream line is gonna be here. If people don't know better with all the misinformation, yeah, like the brainwash is real. The brainwash is real. I have a lot of examples. Like I heard a lot of stories from like my father, who had his contact, like Russian friends, with whom he is no longer friends because they couldn't really talk on the same wavelength. But you know, that happens. Fog of war is also real. Can we trust any media about this? I like to think that independent countries which have free media and free press, we could be more trustworthy of the information, but never 100%. Never 100%. That's for sure. Like even if you think that like Western media is trustworthy because they are independent, like check the sources anyways. Check the sources. But of course, they are more trustworthy than their non-independent countries' counterpart. Let me hold on. Let me check where should we be belting the lines of coolant, because we need hot coolant, cold coolant, and cool coolant. Cool coolant. That's fun to say. Oh, can we use these three lanes? Oh, let's use these. Yeah, let's use these. That's a cool. That's a cool location. Cool location for coolant. We hit a strong subject, and I think I don't have I couldn't read of what all you guys are saying. I feel bad for these people, but I can understand this. So this is the only way to bring the people up against the Russian government is such a bad situation at all. But I think most of the people, besides some idiots, can differentiate between Russian people and Russian government. I hope so. I do hope so. I do hope people learn how to not generalize, right? But it's a very hard thing to do. Like once you notice a pattern from some country, Chinese tourists, for example, once you notice a pattern, you can't help but generalize, right? What if people are like this? But yeah, no matter what course you take, suffering of good people can be prevented. Suffering of good people cannot be prevented. Yep, true. That's called being unlucky. Let's be honest. I think it's better to keep politics out of the stream. It's just dividing people in a feel good space. And time is not. I agree. Yeah, it was kind of quite of a tangent. So we can let's not talk about politics. I mean, for those who are interested, there are a lot of places and sites out there to speak about it. Hello, Blue Banana 3. Welcome to the stream. I think it's hypocritical. You're not supposed to attack civilians in war, but destroying their lives in a non-literal sense is accepted. You're talking about the lives of normal Russian people. I have my personal opinions about this, but I think they don't really matter, and it's not. I don't think it's the best place to be discussing that, anyways. Yeah, it's a Factorio stream after all. We are making factories. We are making a non-emotional machines making non-emotional tasks. So that's why we are here. It's better but not trustworthy. Google yellow journalism. Oh, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you that it's not 100% trustworthy. Yep. The creator of this endless space exploration mod has a very active Discord, and it has a world events channel where it's being discussed if anyone wants to continue. Oh, perfect. Thanks for the everyone who wants to join and discuss. Well, for those who want to mix Factorio and politics. I want to talk about politics, and I'm a shellfish. The factory must grow. Yes, the factory must grow. I have been running around, not growing it. We make enough of our own mistakes here. We don't need to discuss those of politicians. That's one of the best points I have heard. Exactly. Too much personal mistakes. Like we don't have the luxury to focus on mistakes of our politicians. We have too much of our own mistakes to take care of. That's cool. Okay, so hold on. Let me where were I? So we need okay. Let's bring the cooling first. So we need to bring in cold, and we need to output cool. Oh, we need to output cool. We don't need to output hot one, which is fine. It had all been accounted for. However, it had been accounted for in the locations here, but it had not been accounted for in the belts. So yeah, the cold one is gonna be here. Ah, seriously? Ah, fine. Okay, the cold one is gonna be here. And let's bring... look here. The cool one is coming here. It has been accounted for. The cool one is ready to be delivered. Okay. Other one. The cool one is ready to be delivered from here. So let's... I think these are good lanes. They are good lanes. But I think we need 4 lanes, right? We do we need the cold one? Not the super cold, but the cold one. We do need the cold one. Only in catalogs, right? The cold one is only used in catalogs, right? Yeah. And super cooled and cold. And the only card which is using cooling is this one. So that's the only belts we need to bring to the top is super cooled and bring back the cool one. But we still need to bring cold to the left. Hey, thank you for the red one online. Thank you for the raid. Welcome back. Welcome back. I mean, it was nice passing by your stream the other day. Man, I was talking about you earlier when I said some people have 200 hours in the factory and they are way more advanced than me. Like, I remember when I was by your stream, you were already done with all the basic sciences, and you were at the deep science, right? You were at the deep science, but and you were like at 200 hours, 220, something like this. I have noticed, and here we are at 11 days. Which is about 250 hours. I think Revan has calculated, like 250 hours, and we are only at bioscience. Like, almost 2 out of 4. I feel so slow compared to you. 234? Yeah, but definitely lower than 11 days and 18 hours. I mean, there are reasons, but still, I feel kind of slow. Illegal pipes. Blasphemy pipes. I see you guys are heretics. Am I hearing some heretics? Heretics in the chat? We have a cult. We have a advanced tweet handling cult here. Don't you know? This is the advanced tweet handling revelation stream. We are praising the advanced tweet handling. How can you not be amazed by its features, its elegant design, its simple but highly functional options? My soul is hurting to hear such words. Don't compare it to Maran. I'm over 400 and not even hit more than one tech branch of the space science packs. Oh, I see. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, right? Has started deep space, have done level 1, rebuilding some of the main base and making some new spaceships to move or around, and all that in less hours than... Man, I mean, Revan, you and me, we are slow. Like, there are people out there who are cruising through this. Maybe cruising is not the best term. Who are rushing through this. And I think I have forgotten some messages before one online read it. It's only open when one of us mods is actually around to try to make sure it doesn't become a propaganda misinformation feed. Oh yeah, the quick hide. It's a Discord mod. Oh, you're a Discord mod? You're a Discord mod there? Oh, congrats. I mean, congrats. I'm honored to have mods of Space Exploration Discord here on this stream. I'm still not fully convinced of usefulness of spaceships except when they're actually hard required. That's gonna be a challenge as well. I'm gonna try to reach deep space science without spaceships. I know the game is kinda pushing you towards using them. Like, I'm already seeing, for example, cases when neither rockets nor cannons are efficient. For example, to take stuff from asteroid belts, right? The rockets have high chance to crash. The cannons are never very efficient. So I'm having a feeling the game is kind of hinting me towards using the spaceships. But at the same time, I can't help but try to see how far we like. When does it become a hard requirement, right? Let's see. Okay, let me also continue. Okay. Okay, these are connected now. I'm still not fully I've done level 1, rebuilding some of the main base, we're making some new... yeah. I'm still not fully convinced of usefulness of spaceships, except... yeah, that's the discussion. It realizes pipe spaghetti. Presses spaghetti for its glorious and good. I mean... It does trivialize the connecting pipes, but I do not perceive vanilla pipes as a challenge. I perceive them as lackluster, right? For me, it's not a challenge to do everything with vanilla pipes. I would rather prefer something more sneaky, more efficient. I love so much to see an hour around in front of my screen watching my factory running, be happy to myself that all is working when I designed and all the little gears are turning. Hey, that's a perfectly valid way to spend time in your factory. That's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong. And I like reading your messages, guys. That's why it's not advancing very fast, but I'm enjoying discussing. Fluids are the big push for the ships. Fluids are the big push for the ships. How, for those who have arrived, by the way, let me show you the fluids setup. This is the fluid setup, basically. All the space fluids are... man, that's a bit loud. All the space fluids are working thanks to the delivery cannons shooting methane ice onto Novice orbit. We are receiving methane ice from asteroid belt. I have decided to go with cannons and not with the spaceship. Spaceship I haven't touched, but I have decided to go with cannons and not with rockets because of the high crash chances on the asteroid belt and the fuel requirements. And this is why I was like, hey, let's try delivery cannons. And here we are. We have methane ice being fired towards our refinery. We have a refinery station here with a lot of exports and imports. And it's getting the ice and it's processing it towards all the fluids we might be needing. And water is coming from the water ice, which is brought in by the rocket. Water, cryo rods, everything here is being brought by the rocket from Novice. High requirements is not typically the easy way, just trade-offs for the different options. I like the mentality. I like the mentality of offering the options, and the player has to calculate and choose the most efficient ones, or the ones he wants to be using. Many ways to be playing the game is a very welcome thing. And this is why I like very much Dark Souls over Sekiro. for the builds. For the builds. A completely unrelated tangent. I mean, a little bit related. RE pipes and other illegal mods like cursed inserters and stupid big inventory are QL to one person and too much cheating to another. Play the parts you enjoy. Exactly. Give yourself your own restrictions, your own limits, and enjoy the game. It's a single player game. I mean, it could be multiplayer, but it's also a single player game, and You are free to enjoy it however you want. And that's the beauty of single-player games. Are rockets needed? I'd say technically not. You could do the logistics. No, you can't. You can't. Yeah, you cannot shoot everything. You have to deliver some items by rockets before you get spaceships. So rockets are necessary. Yeah. Okay, let me focus a little bit here. So we output the bioelectric data. This one. Okay, let me already be connecting the junk. The junk is coming in from here and also from here. This is gonna be the junk. The junks are all combined. They're going into here. Which is the junk belt? It's this one. Hold on. Not this one. Oh, this two. The left one. Yeah, the left one. Here. Can we move you? Yeah, we can. Cool. So this one could be like this, here and here. And what are you? Oh, you are the new item. You are the there is a missing belt here for some reason. But yeah, you are the what? Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, you are the experimental biomass. Then what are you? You are the second biomass. You are the second biomass because we are producing more than one belt, right? No, we are not. We are producing 2.2k. Why do we have two belts? Okay. I think I have made a small mistake here. This is not required. This is not a needed belt. However, the needed belt is actually this one. This is the needed one. And this is the one which is going to be split into two, going one to the top, one to the bottom, where it's needed. So let's draw from this one. Tack. Okay, now it's clean. Rockets are the first type of personal travel to orbit available. Yeah, and I think the only personal travel. Spaceships are quite far to unlock. You can research the others until space is set up. You could make all our cannon intermediate in space, but then you can't use prod modules, and that's pretty big deal. Yeah, it's big. You would have to set up at least one roboport in space to build everything via navigation view, but you can't place a roboport without having a roboport available first. You have to visit space at least once to place first roboport. But then you need to send the materials required to space a second time. Technically, yeah, maybe you could send only raw materials via cannons and craft everything there from scratch, but without productivity models. That could be a challenge run for those who are familiar with space exploration. Could be a challenge run, but I mean, it's not that big of a challenge. I think like trickle of every single production line. You're just shooting yourself in the leg by not being able to use productivity models. And the throughput you lose and the tax you pay of the cannons. Yeah. The cannons are, especially with... look, we are already at almost 18 rocket reusability. And thanks to all this rocket survivability, rocket reusability, it has skyrocketed us into the high efficiency of rockets. Even the first few techs are already like leaning the balance towards rockets, making the balance lean towards rockets. Speaking about efficiency. Okay, here we need to split it again. How should we? Okay, let me first. Let's do it like this. I'm gonna do some weird things here. So what we need to do is we need to first filter out the junk. Then we need to take we need to split this belt because we need 2 of it. And then we need to filter out the junk from this one. Let's filter out the junk. Yeah, we need to do it at least twice. The idea is to have this belt split into 2, and this belt needs to have the junk taken out from it and combined onto this one for the catalogs. So I think it could be good to first. We can't combine them here. We can't combine them. The first couple of researchers needed to make them better. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, they're very cheap. Trade-offs, exactly. I'm loving this design. I'm loving a lot about space exploration. My biggest criticism of space exploration is the fact that you need so many cards for each of the 4 main sciences, space sciences. And these cards are interesting the first time for the first cards, but the fact that there are so many other cards which are very similar, you need like different biomass, which is almost similar to build. It's not a challenge anymore. It's a grind, right? So my biggest criticism is that there are too many similar things, similar copy-paste chains just for the sake of making it big. But it's not a big criticism. Like, if you like building chains, Factorio is all about building chains. Like, if you don't like building chains, then what else, you know? Yeah, we have to have 2. We have to have 2 of these. So let me. We have to have 2, simply because we can combine these after we take from here. Okay. So bear with me here. I'm gonna explain. The idea is that I'm gonna explain this this thingy. Did you know if you hit the rocket reusability rank 20, you don't have 100% return on rocket models? If you hit a rocket reusability rank 20, you don't have 100% return. Yeah, you don't have 100% return because it can crash. It can crash. If it crashes, you lose everything. You lose all of your rocket parts. So this is where you still have to have some stock of rocket parts, just in case, for the crash chances. It's not of the crash? Really? I think it's additive, no? I think it's additive. The percentage is increased by 4% additively. Max is 100%. It's written here. Max is 100%. So once you hit 20, you are supposed to be at 100%. You only lose them if you crash. But maybe some I'm missing something. Not only crash? Read the informatron. Okay. Oh, you guys are teaching me something. Cargo rockets. 1030 of these will be recovered from the rocket destination if you land on impact. More with the right research, yeah. Crash. Yeah. Destinations, basic automation. Where is it written? Oh, this one. Your rocket's ability modifier based on technology. 88 plus minus up to 10 max 100 parts is recovered. 88 plus minus up to 10. Informatron is Informatron is sad. Nobody reads him. I do try to read him, but it's not about reading. I think it's about processing the information. Sometimes you might think you understand, like I thought I did, but you just didn't understand it correctly. All right. I try to read Informatron. Promise. I promise I'm trying to be his friend, but he's just too smart for me. Sometimes I do miss stuff. 3,000 cargo rockets launched, by the way. So let me explain here, and while I'm explaining, I'm gonna try to make sure that that I didn't miss anything. So we have two cards. We have this card, which is only necessary in the catalogs, and we have this card, which is necessary in two places. So and both of them are coming with the junk. Both of them are coming with the junk on this belt. So the idea is that first we filter out the junk for both cards, and we need two splitters for these because we need pure cards from here to split them. So we filter out the junks from below into same junk thingy. Actually, maybe we can do it like this. Don't need for a splitter. I think it's gonna be less costly. Anyways, and here we, maybe splitter are gonna be better for balancing. And after we have filtered out the junk, we split these two belts. This one is going into catalog, and this is where this belt is getting combined into. So these cards are put on the bottom side, and from this belt they come to the top side. So a half. And the second part of these cards is gonna go. I'm gonna pipe it right away. It's gonna go into the advanced neural gel. So let's bring it. Headed 100 maxed, plus minus 10, so 98%-ish. But since anyways you need to account for eventual crash, it's not 100%, so you still need to have rocket parts just in case, and since you already have them, then if you automate it properly, like, you don't need to worry about it, right? Setlance is about to burn. Oh, true. Setlance is about to burn. It's gonna burn in 5 minutes. So guys, should we go and install an umbrella? Should we rush and install an umbrella? Because it doesn't have an umbrella. It cannot defend. It can defend nothing. It needs 630 megawatt peak power, but it doesn't even have that. So I think an umbrella wouldn't even be too useful. I know it protects from some of the beams, but like if you check the power, we have none. We have none. It's not like we don't even have satisfaction. So yeah, I mean, coming with an umbrella would not be very useful. I mean, we do have power during the day. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have never noticed a solar eclipse, the beam coming at night. I think it's programmed to start during the day. No, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just luck. Beacons are lit. Setlance is requesting for help. I wish they were lit. But yeah, they are lit as often as in Gondor. Sometimes. Oh, that was one of my use cases for spaceships. Set up a ship with an umbrella and an energy beam receiver, fly to whichever planet is about to get hit by CME, and it's now protected. Energy beam receiver, I don't know what it is, but don't tell me. Sounds like a movable reactor. 2 minutes, guys. In 2 minutes, we shall see. So, the fact that I have all the surface scanned here is gonna help us spread the beams, right? Or are they forced to appear somewhat close to the buildings? I'm not sure. We shall see. We shall see the distraction and I mean. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Remember, guys, we have nuclear reactors on set lands. Bear that in mind, and also please bear in mind that we are using the mod called True Nukes, and True Nukes mod is making it so when the reactors explode, they explode in a very, very big radius. However, I'm not sure whether they're gonna explode if they're half heated like this. I'm not sure. Do we have a logistics network, by the way? We don't. I was thinking maybe make the robots remove the reactors so that they don't get hit, but it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see whether whether these die or not, and whether if they die, whether they explode or not. I'm not gonna save. I'm gonna handle any consequence because I think it's important that people deal with consequences of their actions. It was my own actions to not set up better power and to not bring an umbrella, and I'm gonna deal with the consequences. Before reloading. No, I'm not gonna reload. It's nothing, like, this outpost is not very big, right? There is nothing crazy, so I won't tell you, but it's an energy science tech, as you'd expect. I see. Coronal mass ejections have arrived. Where? CME here. Here, okay, they can hit anywhere on the surface, anywhere on the explored surface. So we have high chances of surviving. Here. Oh, this one's close. This one is close. The death laser. Man, one great thing about space exploration are the graphics. The graphics are insane. Big fan of graphics. You can click the text. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's a location pin. So the closest one is here. And how many do we get, by the way? How many did we get? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 12? Yeah, about 12. Okay, and I think we have been spared. Stream content avoided again. Unfortunately. But don't worry, we have already some adventures planned. One of the adventures is gonna be the fact that Novice is gonna run out of uranium sooner or later. As you can see here, we have a setup of how many? 40 nuclear reactors, which are eating the cells non-stop. There is no automation whatsoever, simply because we are always consuming something, and just to save, I didn't really bother myself with automation. I should have, but we have 40 nuclear reactors running non-stop, and they are eating nuclear ore. And uranium ore, we only have one mine remaining with 800 or 1,000 uranium ore. And the next one is quite far. Oh, there's 3 million here. Oh, this one, I think this one is going to be the 1 million here. I think this one is going to be the easiest to secure if we were to decide to get another one. 4 million here. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, we have like 6 million here. So yeah, I mean, that's gonna be something. For science, I aimed the spoiler at my own base just to see what would happen. Bots, spoiler, and I had a good laugh. Any good uranium on other planets you're on? Let me check. I don't. I'm only. By the way, my only outposts are for the rare resources. I don't have a single outpost on a non-rare resource, like non-main resource planet. So they are. Let me sort by hierarchy. There are planets in the solar system with nuclear, such as Vietera, but threat 100%. Yeah, there are biters, but there's water, so could be using nuclear reactor here. And on the colonized planets, asteroid belt looked like it has some good uranium. Yeah, the asteroid belt, this one, uranium is actually the second here. The uranium ore on this asteroid belt is the second resource. I have trimmed the surface, so I don't really know where are the uranium patches. I don't remember. After scanning, I have left the scan running because I forgot about it, and then I came back and I kinda decided to trim it because the save file is already for 400 megabytes. So yeah, there should be some patches nearby with a lot of ore, and I think that's where we're gonna get it when times come. Even a secondary uranium can be much better than a noise patch. Let's see if there is a secondary uranium on any colonized planet. No, the asteroid belt. Not really secondary. Like there is 224 here. $338 on Vitamelange one. Yeah, Vitamelange one has uranium. Oh, but Vitamelange planet is using uranium itself. It has nuclear reactor itself. But this nuclear reactor has actually a very, very efficient automation. We are storing the fuel in a very efficient way. And we are only using it when necessary. Powering this up only when the fuel goes below a threshold. And powering them up with a single cell. Like we only add one cell, and that's enough to bring the tanks to full. So yeah, so not this planet. It's using the uranium. Scan the asteroid belt again. Yeah, we can scan it again. Let me scan it a bit. Just to see the closest patch, how much uranium it has. You could use the GMS latch. I do have some personal latches. I do have a personal latch. I'm especially proud of this one. It's this one basically checks how much fuel we have, and basically it creates a edge generator which sends one tick of a signal of the fuel cell, and it orders these inserters to take the cell and put it into the reactor only once. Like take only one cell and put it and get disabled until the steam drops below the threshold again. I'm quite proud of this one. Okay, let's continue bioscience. Today I was hoping to finish it, but we got quite distracted. So I'm hoping to finish at least these 4, and then and the next stream we're gonna be going to automate the rocket for the science. So these 2 are almost done, right? Oh yeah, I was trying to belt these. So we have one belt with all the sciences, with both sciences. We need to bring them onto one of these 2 belts. So let me just do this and bring these 2 belts towards. Oh, what did I delete? Oh. Okay, nothing important. Okay. So here we have experimental data card. experimental genetic data. Experimental genetic data. And these, how many? Oh, 3.2. We have 2 belts. Yeah, we do have 2 belts. Yeah, we do have 2 belts. And no, hold on. Yeah, we are doing tier 3. You are doing tier 3. This was tier 2, and this is done. Technically, it's done. So this is tier 3, and the first card out of tier 3 is we made the bioelectric data. The one we just made. The one we just made. Yeah. Can't wait to see the size of GMS future spaceships. Oh, you want to see the size of my my ships, eh? You want to? It's gonna be massive. The size of my ships. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know much about ships. That is to say, I know almost nothing about ships, and maybe this is why I'm I'm trying to get the best stuff before getting to them. Okay, so we can connect this belt. So this is one of the two rows, like 2 belts for the tier 3 catalog. It combines both these 2 sciences, and this one is going here, and it should be, oh yeah, it's here. It should be pushed into advanced neural gel. So let's bring it over the top. Advanced neural gel is at the very top. Okay, it's here, and how? So we have the this one, and this one is coming here. Okay, it's except that it requires. It would be best if it had the inserters. What's the speed? 50 seconds. 1 in 50 seconds. Okay. Even I mean, yeah, the green one is still better because less swings, so less entity updates. Can't wait to see James dealing with arcospheres. Arcospheres. Oh, I've seen that word on the tech list, but I haven't looked into that at all. Spaceship integrity size is one of the infinite researches. Oh, by the way, Faustus, yeah, you were speaking the other day about infinite researches, and if you check, without reading text, I'm not gonna spoil myself, but if you check everything at the end, which is marked infinite, like you do have artillery shooting speed and artillery range, and we did notice the other day that we have this infinite symbol next to Factorio Spaceship. So basically, you have 3 infinite texts, but let's not forget that some infinite texts are not marked here as texts. Some infinite texts are actually the ones which are in progress. And for example, the robot worker speed, if you click here, it's here. It's not marked infinite because we haven't unlocked the infinite one. It's right after. It's here. This one is infinite, and it's not appearing here because we need to, because it's kind of same but not same. So you have this infinite tech. You also have infinite tech for I forgot, but you had another one. Like of course all the body damage here. Like basically, the mining productivity. Mining productivity is infinite as well. Like you have a lot of infinite techs to play with. Like don't worry about running out of technologies. Don't forget to check asteroid belt for uranium patches and then disable. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. So let's see here. Do we have any? We have a small patch, very tiny patch, but it still has like 1 million, so it's good. Let's see here. 154 beryllium, guys. If you like beryllium, we can take it from the asteroid belt. We have water ice here as well. Let me wait until the scan finds like one nice uranium patch. Still nothing, by the way. Still nothing. It's the second resource on the belt, but still nothing close. So let's wait a bit. But this patch, this beryllium patch, is yummy. And there's a lot of water. 7 million here, 19 million here, and 200 million here. It keeps going. Yeah, nothing here. Time to scale up my base. Hehe. That's the best part. I think scaling is gonna be pretty easy. I mean, if like I try to design styles, but spoiler alert, I think I'm not gonna copy this base. Like in the future when we need to scale this base, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna copy it as is, because we are gonna be unlocking better belts. So maybe we need to, we can improve some beltings. Maybe we need only one belt instead of two. But we are gonna be needing to recalculate the ratios because we can be using the better speed modules in the future. So before scaling, we can try to design the final, like not like leave that one, but change this one. Like see whether we need more belts or less belts with new speed modules and new tools we get. Okay, and let's finish the. I would like to finish the 4 bio cards. I should be stopping soon, but before that, I'd like to finish the 4 bio cards. So what did we need? What did we connect, and what did we not connect? We had connected the cooling. So what do you need? So this is blank data cards and significant biomass. Okay, let's plug these in already. This is blank data cards. We have 2 belts, so I'm always drawing from one of 2 for now. Let's see how many cards we can be. Hold on. So out of 3, at the beginning we had 3 belts of blank data cards. 1 belt got used up almost immediately for the genetic data. Genetic data used all the whole belt here. So the second belt began getting used by all the cards up to now. So let's see how many cards did that. How many cards did we use up? So you can see genetic data is 2.2k. 1 belt is 2.7k. So we decided to dedicate 1 belt to only this card. Could be overflowing it, by the way. Could be overflowing it, but it's okay. So, oh, hold on. Biochemical is also like 1.8k. Oh, we could have been. We should be stopping using this belt pretty soon. So 1867 plus 470. That makes 2330. 2330. 2640. So after the tier 1, we should be stopping using the second belt as well. Oh, I think I did not. I think I have missed that. So out of the 3 belts, let's check it again. 1 goes into genetics, and second one goes into these 3. So first tier consumes 2 belts, basically. Okay, you are this one, and you are going into 1. No, what are you? Okay, you. 2, second card, and the third card, this one. Biochemical resistance, it's tier 1, right? No, it's already tier 2, hold on. Where are the 3 cards of the tier 1? 1, 2, 3. Did I miss them? Genetic. Oh, there was one before. Oh, no, we combined genetic with biocombustion. Genetic and biocombustion draw these 2. They draw from the same. Yeah, 2.2 plus 300. So 1 belt is being used by these 2 cards. So here with these cards we have 230 something. 230 and 30 plus this one 250. Yeah, so we need to be stopping at biochemical resistance data. Biochemical resistance data is the last card which is allowed to draw from the second belt. This one, yeah. So instead of splitting here, we can be ending its journey's end. Wink wink at Terraria. Here, and this belt is now free as well, and we can be splitting from the last one. And the last one is gonna be enough for the remaining cards. Okay. So with this kind of controlled belt usage, we don't have to have balancers basically, like, because we control how many factories are using items from one belt. We know when we have to stop using it, and we know when we can draw from the second one, and we have less balancers, less splitters, and better UPS overall. Especially, like, why am I talking in UPS? Like, this is nothing for now, but if we were to like copy paste the factory to scale the production in the future, it's good to have as efficient pieces as possible. And that's the idea. Yeah, you're as far as you can go, and you are the last card belt. And here we need to have a significant biomass, and luckily, significant biomass fits onto one belt. Yeah, we have only one belt of significant biomass, and that's the one coming from here. Significant biomass. It's this belt. Yeah, this one. So let's bring it. And by the way, I don't think there's gonna be anything above. I don't think cards... we never know, but we shall see. Maybe all the cards are gonna fit here. So this is the significant biomass, and it's gonna come into here, and I'm not gonna use a splitter here as well, because it's not needed anywhere below. That's the advantage of actually having built the low tier cards first, and higher tier cards above, and the same on this right hand side where we build the ingredients. First we build low tier ingredients, and progressively we go towards the higher tier, so they are kind of in front of each other, kinda. It allows to use the same lanes for the same belts, which are like stop being used and can be repurposed, like the vertical lines. Okay, thank you for following Ilham93. Hope you're enjoying the weird kind of discussions we have. Oh, you need to evacuate contaminated biosludge. And that's the last part. Yeah, that's the last part. Let's do it from here. Yeah, why not? Again, one straight line. Looking forward to it. Great to hear. Enjoy your stay, hopefully. So here we had two belts of evacuation, and the biomass was this one. Let me bring it towards the top and connect. Perfect. These cards are officially donezo, except for the scaling. So let's let me confirm one last time. 2 belts of input of solids, 1 belt of input of the stream. Yes, and the output. Yeah, it's handled. So we need 9 of these, if my memory serves me well. Let's also check the beacons. Yeah, I think... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Beacon overload on this machine. Beacon overload. Mayday. Mayday. I mean, we could move everything up by 1 tile. And then we don't have to worry about that. And I think that's... it's either that or basically doing this. And this doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good at all. So let's yeah, let's move everything up by 1 tile. It's no big deal. Haven't scaled it too much yet. Oh, not you. You go back. By the way, why are you not connected to? Oh, now you're connected. Okay. Okay. So because we have moved these, we need to be moving all the connections. Oh. Okay, let me try not to make a mistake here. And yeah, you know how we are not making any mistakes ever. What is this belt? Why is it? Why is it? Okay, that's gonna be harder than I thought. I think. That belt is biocards. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. It's the belt which gives us the which we need to connect. Yeah, these are the cards. It's supposed to be the cards, but the one. Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay, so let me remove this for now because it wasn't connected anyways. So this belt is cards. We need to move it towards the top, and like this. Okay. Now this belt is junk. Actually, it should be this one. It should be this one. Okay, junk evacuated. What are you? Why are you not connected here? You are junk as well. Then it's fine. You can be connected. Now, top side. Basically, everything here needs to be moved up by one tile. I think it's easier to do it like this. Like this, and up. And here as well. Okay, up. And these as well. Everything by one tile. Oh, no, we just moved these, so move only these. Okay. Now it's moved. Final checking. Oh, this one. The junk. And the junk is here, right? Yeah. Okay. Top belt broken just after speeder. Distance is too far from underground belt. Oh, this one, yeah. I just fixed it, I think. What are the little arrows on the scaffolding? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. These are part of an amazing mode called Advanced Fluid Handling. And I know people are... some people may be tired of listening me talk about this mode. But basically, yeah, this it's a mode which allows you to place underground segments of pipes however you want. You go underground once, and then you can redirect and move the liquid very easily around. Do you get a question a lot? Even without a question, I just talk a lot about underground fluid handling, and it's no secret to anyone on the stream how much I adore this mod, to the point of me recommending it to everyone everywhere. It has become a kind of a cult here. We are advanced fluid handling believers. I mean, I do hope most of us are, but I know some of us are not. It's fine. One day everyone is going to be converted. It's just a matter of time. Don't you worry. So yeah, it's very cool. I recommend you give it a try, and then after you give it a try, you decide by yourself whether... Oh, this is too far. You decide by yourself whether you consider it as a cheaty mode or quality of life. And personally, well, like seriously, once I have I have used it once, and since then I never want to go back to vanilla pipes again. Pipe Spaghetti God lives on through half of us. Yeah, I do know and completely understand that a lot of people consider this cheaty because they like the doing stuff vanilla way is you know, vanilla is still a good ice cream, right? Even considering a lot of flavors, vanilla is still a good ice cream. So let's finish this, and we don't. Oh yeah, we don't need a second one here. We don't have pipes. We don't have pipes. No. Time to go back to resupply. And by pipes I mean belts. Man, it's getting pretty late. I do have to stop shortly, but I really want to finish the cards. I really want to finish tier 3 so that we can go to work on Novice right away next stream. Do you have enemies in space like biters on the ground? Not that I have seen any. You do have enemies on other planets that you have to colonize. And welcome to the stream, by the way, Brave Teddy. Good to have you here, as everyone. And I haven't seen any enemies in space itself. Like space is kinda uninhabited. But there are enemies on planets you go to colonize. And one thing to note is that some, from what I understand, some planets have rare resources, which has, for example, the Vita Melange one is only on planets which has biters. So you have to go through. You cannot just find a planet without biters for Vita Melange. So it's kind of a challenge of grabbing this resource. And thank you for the following and not yet tested. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for the following. Appreciate it. Hey, Skelly Summit. If you call the meteors enemies, then sure. Yes. One thing to note is that space exploration like presents you with challenges of other kind, not enemies, but environmental challenges, such as meteors, such as sun flares, called CME. So yeah, you need to protect yourself against environment, and which is really neat. Like one of the games which I love a lot, other game is called Oxygen Not Included, and in Oxygen Not Included you build a base, you build a kind of a base for your small duplicants, small like humanoid colonists to survive in, and you don't have any enemies per se, but you are constantly fighting against environment. You need to make sure that your colonists are not freezing, are not too hot, they have food, that they have proper like activities, they have happiness meter. So you are always managing and fighting against the environment, and which is sometimes, if implemented well in some games, it's very enjoyable. Even more so than some enemies in other games. Depends on how it's done. Okay, are we good here? Are we good? I think we're good. Oh, the beacon, of course. The reason why we have moved everything is so that we can make the beacon. And I do have one with the. Oh, not like this, like this. Okay, are we good here? Yes, we are. It was this card and not 9, 10. Sorry, 10. Ah, missed it. Okay, do we have 10? We do have 10. 2 of these, yes, and now we need a 6.9 nice of each one of these. Oh, it's actually almost 7. It's exactly 7. Like 6994. Yeah. Unfortunately, guys, I really can't stay too long. If I stay too long, then I'm gonna suffer the consequences. If you get what I'm saying. So there's this pipe which is not moved. And okay, I think we are good. So yeah, I'm gonna stop now, and tomorrow we are gonna finish these 2 cards, and then we need to go back to Novice, set up a chain of production of this Vitalik reagent. We don't have it yet, and once we have it, we set up the automated rocket, we deliver everything to space, and we handcraft a little bit of Catalog 3 and Science 3, just enough in order to get us to this Vitalik epoxy and Catalog 4, and then we can finish all the build, because we need to unlock technologies and in order to progress the build. Your wife is going to beat you. Yeah, you got the idea. You got the idea. Okay, so thank you all for coming, and see you next time, hopefully tomorrow. And as usual, let me send you to raid someone. Don't forget to check out Story Bell. Oh, thank man, Faustus, you have an amazing memory, and I thank you for that. Oh, that was me. A Story Belt. Let's already stop scanning. Stop the scan. Thank you for following, Mr. Mycelium. Thank you for following. I hope you appreciate the stream. Oh, guys, we have found our spice. The big uranium patch of 35 million. Good luck with waifu. My girlfriend, actually, but yeah, she has me respect time. That's so good. Yeah, that's amazing. That's an amazing find. Here, here 40 million as well. So we have a bunch of it here on Asteroid Belt, and we can scan further or try to colonize an uranium planet if necessary. So yeah, we can get it from here, and hopefully we need to set it up when we are gonna be reaching the limits. Asteroid Belt for the win. Yeah, nice not to end. Yeah, that was nice. Nice information. Nice new information. Those are amazing. The biggest I have found so far, minus 10 million. Yeah, I think we got lucky here. Uranium here is the second resource on this belt, so it's it should be here in high quantities. Maybe in your case it's not the second biggest resource, but like third or fourth. Have a good one. Thank you, YouTube. Everyone, enjoy your good day, your night, your day, depending where on the planet you are, and see you next time. So let me find someone to raid. I have 600 million iron patch in my belt. That makes up for it. Yeah, I haven't really looked into like copper iron patches. For now, Novice is good enough, but at some point we'll have to. Especially since expanding to other planets is less troublesome than dealing with biters. So who can we raid? Who can we raid? There is literally 8, exactly, like excluding me, there are 7 people playing Factorio. 7 people playing Factorio. That's weekdays for you. People are working. Especially at that time. It's a weird time. Well, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna think too much, and let's try this person. No one is playing Space Exploration, unfortunately, except for the chat plays Factorio stream, but I think no one's talking there, so it may not be interesting. So I picked oh, he's talking. I picked the guy with a nice camera and who may be talking. So let me send you to him.
That's sick.
There we go.
Oh, there are several of them. Okay.
Stone production. Let's do
First rank game in 2
more
weeks is a
metal,
win.
and
Nice.
let's go get
Keyboard is
some.
pretty loud.
Oh,
Did I put the mic?
that was not a stream. That was Neely, for those of you who know, who watch Age of Empires. He's German, by the way. Okay, and we are raiding. 22 people, raid begins. Thank you guys, and see you next time. Neely, yeah, Neely. I watched the... Okay, bye-bye.